is my MCJ2. So we're actually required to find a real example of someone having challenges living in a country other than Singapore that could be explained using the 7Ds. So what I've actually done is I've researched online and I found actually an article that is it mentions that it's published by an American and it's about his living experience in China. So what there were actually many different culture shocks, like such as language barrier and what else and language barrier and the food and everything, but those in which I feel doesn't really specifically is explained by the 7Ds, but one of it in which I felt was very very relatable was not relatable, but it was exactly what I felt 7D actually covered was the part of where he mentioned about them being about working in China, but the China lifestyle and the schedules and everything were very very last minute. Meaning that what as in they could just have like something uh scheduled at 6 last minute and they inform you at 3. Yeah, so this was the culture shock they actually get because as he mentioned, the Westerners, they actually are very what's it they are usually informed in advance, very like pretty much like um I guess like a few days at least, so to give them like a preparation. But in China, they, because of as mentioned in the article lah, because of the what's it the because of the I'm so sorry government system as well. It is they do not go like very very by the book. Yeah, so this is one of the challenges that he actually mentioned lah. Yeah, and this problem I feel, this challenge I feel is actually in for 7D like part, it is covering the universalism and particularism. Yeah, because for Westerners, usually they are more universalism, where they go more by the book, and but for the Chinese, which for in China, they are more particularism. Yeah, where to them the things like relationships matter more than you know law and rules, I guess. So yeah, so that was one the problem. So yeah, the cause was because of this difference that they had, because Westerners are more used to by the book and Chinese are not lah. So this was the cause of the challenge. So the solution, I would say, as the person mentioned, the solution is the only solution. There's no way to overcome it in a sense where you can change anything, because this is how China law works. As in China government, like in a sense they work like that lah. So the most I would say practical way is actually not to overcome or avoid it, but rather I feel is actually to adapt. Maybe just because if they really want to work in China, it will be more practical to take maybe a few months to get used to the system, and afterwards then be able to live like with it lah. Because it's not very practical to try and change anything, because since the law is like that lah. Yeah, and like as mentioned, like for him, because the person was actually in the country, as in he was working in China for pretty long, so afterwards he got used to it. Yeah, then things got better. So I would say adapting yeah, adapting is a better way. So in terms of 7D, I would say internal external. Yeah, yeah, probably being more mm, yeah, internal external, because yeah, if you are trying to change like everything and thinking you are the best and all that, then I think it's not that good lah. Adapting is better. So in this sense, I would say yeah, yeah, for it'll be sorry more of yeah, Excel. I'm so sorry, give me a moment. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Eh, is it internal or external? I'm so sorry. I'm really so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, external. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I took like I don't know how many seconds to do that. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, be external. Okay. Yeah, that's a solution. Second challenge that I actually know of is I actually have a relative. Is my uncle, I guess. Yeah, it's my uncle. Yeah, my uncle, he actually lived in China for a period of time, and what he shared the moment he came back to Singapore was the traffic was like horrendous. It was like it's like the it's like the traffic like doesn't even matter. You just like cross wherever, and then the car just comes wherever. So it's very very scary. So for that part, as in he said he really even until now it's very very difficult to get used to lah, because honestly speaking, like how do you actually prevent this, it's almost impossible. So as in for this part, because my uncle is from Singapore, of course, so the 7D that is actually like faced is the it is uh also, yeah, I would say it's also universalism and particularism, because Singapore is also like very very by the book. Yeah, Singapore it, like works in a way whereby it's like, oh, it's very very yeah, you know, education and everything, and then oh, your attendance, blah, 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 you have to be on time, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. But in China it's just like, whew, relationships is more important. So in a sense, not so by the book, not so by the law. So like in terms of their traffic, it's also very very dangerous. People just zoom their way through. So yeah, this was why I guess like many people like Singaporeans who go to China and they just encounter the traffic will have a very very huge culture shock. So the solution to this, I would also say that there isn't really a solution, but get a car. I don't know, but it's not so like same thing. The solution would be like just do your best to adapt, but because it's very dangerous like regardless of what lah, because even if you follow the traffic light, like it, you might be hit by a car. So uh I would just say be very very careful even when you're crossing the road, right? Even when it's the like a green man, right? Look, always look left right, because I personally have been to China as well, and it's really really very dangerous. So always like be very very careful, no matter what, even when you're following the law, still be very careful. So yeah, same thing, try your best to adapt. Internal external, be external. Yeah, so that's what I feel. So for me personally, whether to live in China, I would say mm, based on what like the challenges that I came up with, I personally feel that I would not want to live in China, because as much as because I personally feel that China is quite a good place lah, because things are very cheap, and you know because of the system that they have, right, that's like very flexible in this sense. They people are actually like trained from young to be very, they have a lot of life skills, I guess, because they are trained to like act like at that moment, like when something suddenly crops up, they are able to react accordingly and very well. So this gives them a life skill. But I feel that if safety, right, which is like the basic thing, right, if you can't even like, as in if you're fighting so hard to stay alive, like I feel that I would rather like not like live in China. Maybe going there like as a tourist, like you know, like once in a while, that's fine. But living there and trying so hard to avoid traffic, avoid being hit by a car, I guess I would not want to live in in China. Yeah, like first reason, like because like it is too not universalism, I would say. Yeah. Second reason, maybe yeah, maybe also about the last minute part where um they whereby they just like can last minute just something into your schedule, which maybe you already have something in mind, but they it's very last minute, so you can't make time for it, or you are forced to push your own schedule away. I feel that that's not something I want lah. Yeah, I feel that it's better to like have notice like beforehand. Yeah, so that everything is more orderly. Yeah, I would say so. One more thing, yeah, about universalism. Yeah, basically it to me China really revolves around this part. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Yay. MCJ 3. 2. Yeah, MCJ 2.